What's going on, guys? Today I've got a video here for you. I'm flying out the Focke-Wulf 190 F-8 against the Americans over Battle of the Bulge. So you got all kinds of bombers on this map. You can see B-25s, B-17s. B-17s are actually the primary target that I came into this battle looking to take on. You'll notice in the upper right, or excuse me, the upper left-hand corner, you see the there's a second cannon count, so it says 70. That's because I've taken out the 30mm cannons. I wanted to try to take out the B-17s because every now and again you hear rumors on Reddit and on the forums saying that Gaijin has nerfed the B-17 and they're easier to kill. And of course, every time I end up hearing these rumors, I load up the game and go try to take down B-17. It's just like old times. They're almost impossible to take down. I figured that taking out the 30mm cannons on the gun pods would help take down B-17s. Certainly, they're a lot more effective than the 20mm. The problem with the 30s is they tend to spark a lot, and they really don't have a whole lot of ammunition. 70 rounds isn't a whole lot of ammo. Of course, the first plane I engaged is not a B-17. It's actually a P-51 Mustang. So there goes a couple of 30 mils wasted because I ended up missing all my shots. This thing really doesn't like to maneuver with those gun pods. It's really hard to keep up with the P-51. It's a lot more maneuverable than this Focke-Wulf with these very big 30mm gun pods. They look huge. As I look around, I can see there aren't very many B-17s around. Most of the targets are actually fighters. There are a lot of P-51s. There's a P-47. There's at least one premium Spitfire around here somewhere as well. So those are a lot more of a threat to me than the B-25s or even the B-17s. I really want to get something killed here. This Spitfire gets a little close. Put a couple of hits into him. You can see he's obviously affected. As I zoom in, he's kind of wobbling a little bit. There's a B-25 above me. My engine's getting hot. Engine temperature is always something that I fight with in the Focke-Wulf 190. All the A and F models, I end up having trouble with them overheating. And here you can see I got a teammate here that needs help. He's got a Spitfire on his ass. So I dive down and lend him some support and end up destroying that Spitfire. And the guy actually says thanks. You wouldn't believe how many times I save someone and they don't say anything. Well, it's just kind of common courtesy, if you ask me. I try to say thank you to anyone who saves me, especially if I know that they came in from a higher altitude and they sacrificed all of their altitude just to save me. I recently had a game where I saved a friendly from 2 enemy fighters and they didn't say a word. But like I said, it's just common courtesy to say thanks. I mean, there's B-25. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Looks like he headed back towards his base. I don't know what happened with the team. There's only a couple guys left. I don't know what happened to most of my team. They all seem to die off. I didn't even notice most of them. I was too busy watching to make sure my tail was clean. I didn't want to have any fighters on my ass. Now the enemy team is mostly made of bombers, I think, at this point. I think most of our fighters took care of their fighters. But my engine is overheating pretty badly. It's almost dead, actually. Got 40 seconds before it starts to die. Kind of frustrating when you want to climb, but your engine's about ready to die on you. There we go. Now we can accelerate. finally cooled down a little bit. It's still all right on the edge of overheating. Actually, there it is. It's overheated again. but the clock hasn't popped up yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. This B-25 is diving, and it looks like he ripped his wings. There's a P-47 over here. And I don't see any teammates over here. Well, there's an ME-410 back there. Looks like he's going back to base to land and repair. There's a 109, a friendly 109. He's about the only one that's left. I think it's just him, myself, and that ME-410. And now it's just me and that ME-410. There's a P-51 that shot him down. I don't see the P-51 right now. Let's use the P-47. Oh, there's the P-51. Looks like he's headed back to his base. Well, I want to get this P-47. Gotta dive on him. Low altitude diving like this isn't something I love to do, because if I misjudge when to pull up, I could end up actually crashing into the trees. Loop around and try to head over here to get this P-47. As I was looping, I could feel how slow this thing was. Even though I have a lot of the performance upgrades on this, if not all of them, I don't remember. But the gun pods just weigh this thing down so much. It's a really heavy aircraft. P-47's done, and I'm out of 30mm cannons. That fact, combined with the fact that I've only got 6.5 minutes of fuel, really makes me want to head back to base. But then I realized there's a B-17. I want to at least take a shot at that B-17. Without the 30 mils, it's obviously going to be a challenge. But I want to take a couple of shots at either the pilot or maybe set one of the engines on fire. Sometimes an engine fire can spread it all over the wing and take one down. Missed the pilot, but I got the engine on fire and did some damage to his gear leg, so I had a little rough time landing. There's a B-25. I don't like to go head on with B-25 because they have forward guns, but thankfully he can't shoot with shit. And now we're pushing on towards the base. I'm telling the ME-410 pilot to hurry because I need his help taking down these bombers. I know there's a P-51 over here somewhere. There's another B-17. Shit. He says he just got off the ground. B-25's down. The game's almost over. I want to get these, get some of these guys dead if I can manage. Especially that P-51. If I can get that P-51, we won't have to worry about any fighters. I can let my my ME-410 buddy take on the B-17s, because he should have some big cannons to take them down. I'm almost out of fuel. I got 4 minutes left. Shit, the game's over. So much for that, you know. I tried to make a late game base rush there to take out the P-51, so at least maybe my ME-410 buddy could take out the bombers, but I just didn't have enough time. Oh well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more War Thunder content. Take care, guys.